My cousin works with autistic children. She works one-on-one with all kinds of children. It don't matter if you're autistic, if you're not, if you're regular children, like, we offer the help.
We talking, walking, playing football, everything.
Drank and smoked while they was pregnant. That's why they're so angry. Because who the fuck is angry? You supposed to be angry at a that did this. Not, that's the reason why you don't find it to be angry is because you did it.
Y'all online thinking I'm taking them to fucking babysitter. My job ain't no fucking babysitter, goddammit.
But that's what everybody looked at you at on the internet.
Louisiana chicken pasta. And we got the baby mashed potatoes. Doing an actual interview and start talking. That's different.
Welcome back to Juicy Pulse, your daily dose of scandal and glamour. Let's spill the tea on today's biggest celebrity stories. They're coming straight for Chrisean now. Even Blueface's own mama is chiming in with receipts. The whispers have been getting louder for months. And now, it's looking like the rumors might have been true all along. People have been saying that Chrisean's baby might have a disability, and instead of being upfront, she's been hiding it. Fans noticed something wasn't adding up with the baby from early on. They were asking questions, wondering what's really going on. But every time someone said something, Chrisean would snap. She'd call folks haters, accuse them of speaking bad vibes over her child, and told everyone to back off. Even Blueface tried to raise the alarm a while back, but Chrisean shut that down quick. But now, it looks like Carissa, yeah, Blueface's mom, is done playing nice with Chrisean's mess. She just dropped a bomb by leaking what looks like actual medical records about the baby. And what's in those papers is heartbreaking. So, what exactly did she reveal? Did she just prove that Chrisean's been hiding something serious about her baby's health? And why would Chrisean be blocking doctors from helping him in the first place? This whole thing just blew up, and we gotta break it all down, because this ain't just about drama anymore. It's about that baby's well-being. And let's not forget, Blueface's mom, Carlissa, she's never liked Chrisean. But did anyone expect her to go this far? It's like Carlissa's hate for Chrisean got passed down to the baby, because the way she's talking about her own grandchild is crazy, especially with all the stuff already floating around online about the baby.
We talking, walking, playing football, everything. Who is y'all to tell me what he diagnosed with, what he look like, what he sound like? Y'all don't know nothing about God, and y'all don't know nothing about nothing. You talking to me like that, so I rebuke everything y'all saying about my child, to be honest. But I like this, bro.
This ain't helping at all. So here's what went down. Carlissa hopped on Instagram Live and started spilling. She talked about the first time she met little Junior and said she could immediately tell something wasn't right. She didn't hold back one bit, but then she flipped the script. She said she wanted to be there for Junior, to love him and support him no matter what challenges he might face. That part had folks thinking maybe she was trying to do the right thing.
In relations was good. We were still rough, on and off, whatever. Case may be. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. Right? When they start talking, saying or subliminally saying stuff, or doing an actual interview and start talking, that's different.
But when Chrisean clapped back, like she always does, saying Carlissa was dragging her for no reason, oh, Carlissa lost it again. She jumped back on live and straight up accused Chrisean of being the reason Junior's dealing with these alleged issues. Now, that part had the internet going wild, because let's be real, folks been whispering about possible fetal alcohol syndrome for a minute now. And look, we're not here to shame anyone, but people are saying it's looking like Chrisean might have done some stuff during her pregnancy that she's not being honest about. Back when Chrisean was pregnant with Junior, she wasn't exactly laying low. She was out here drinking and smoking in the open, and her own family started getting worried. They tried to step in and tell her it wasn't just about her anymore. It was about the baby, too. But Chrisean, she basically said she didn't care. It even seemed like, at first, she didn't plan to keep the baby at all. That would explain why her words and her actions felt so off.
Drank and smoked while they was pregnant. That's why they're so angry. Because who the fuck is angry? You supposed to be angry at a did this. Not that's the reason why you don't find it to be angry is because you did it. Then y'all want to hop on here I'm talking about my grandbaby. No, I'm talking about the trifling mammy.
People are saying it looked like she only decided to go through with the pregnancy last minute. But even then, she didn't slow down. According to Blueface, she kept on drinking and smoking all the way through, and he had no problem putting her on blast for it. He went to social media and wrote, "She smoked a blunt on the way to the hospital. She was about to do a concert smoking before labor. You smoked your way to birth." Then he added, "You don't think I can get the kid for real? I have no intentions to take the baby, but if you're not showing the right signs, I will do what's best." And then he hit even harder. "My son is not healthy because she drank, smoked, and got into fights her whole pregnancy. She couldn't even take 1 month off." He also revealed that Junior was born with a hernia and claimed Chrisean was dragging her feet about getting it treated. But then he crossed the line. He posted an inappropriate photo of Junior's private area and captioned it, "This what my son D looked like, and she worried about me and Lil Baby. Like, B, get your son C, right then do what you want."
And why didn't you convince her to help Junior? I did. My cousin is a specialist. Like, I did the best I could. My cousin works with autistic children. She works one-on-one with all kinds of children. It don't matter if you're autistic, if you're not, if you're regular children, like, we offer the help as much as we can. Like, my cousin is literally has her BA in all of this. It's like when people are in denial of stuff, it's like you can't help people when they're in denial of what's actually going on in reality.
The whole internet was shocked. That post had people saying Blueface needs to focus on being a dad too, instead of just blasting his baby mama online. Blueface took an already messy situation and made it 10 times worse. After fans dragged him for posting that highly inappropriate photo of his son, instead of backing down, he doubled down and tweeted, "It's my son. I'll post his D if I want to. Who gonna tell me not to? Squabble up or shut up?" People were disgusted. The photo got pulled down by Twitter for obvious reasons, but that didn't stop Blueface one bit. He jumped into a full-blown rant, dragging Chrisean and airing everything out for the world to see. He started saying things like, "Baby still ain't got surgery for his hernia. She lying, talking about he healthy." Then he added, "She's steady on here talking about me and my C. Fix our son's C first, then go ride somebody else. Tag her page, whatever y'all gotta do to make this happen, so I can stop being the topic of her life." And just when people thought it couldn't get more chaotic, he accused Chrisean of doing party substances while parenting.
I want to go to jail, bro. Like, being a free man right now. Like, appreciate the time you got right now. Because, nigga, you're not finna be roaming the world like you thought you was going to be roaming the world.
He tweeted, "I tried to keep it private, but this girl keeps going. Leave me alone, you crack baby." Then he called her a bad mother, even going as far as to say, "Yeah, she's a fish. She's been delaying the surgery, missing appointments, just to run around doing whatever she wants." He claimed he flew all the way to Baltimore, thinking the surgery was scheduled, only to find out it never even happened because she allegedly skipped the appointment. This feud is spiraling out of control, and fans are divided. Some blaming him, some blaming her, and others just worried for that baby stuck in the middle.
Louisiana chicken pasta. And we got the baby mashed potatoes. Let's pray for the food. Look at his shirt too. Say Jesus.
Oh, that's great.
Baby. That's his name though. That's his middle name.
Jesus?
Yeah.
That's cool. Chrisean Jesus Malone. That's a famous name, right?
But Chrisean wasn't about to stay quiet. She clapped back hard. According to her, the real reason Blueface was doing all that messy posting was because he was trying to get their baby taken away from her. She said, "Blue knows the appointment is already set with the surgeon. Don't sit here and lie." Then she went on to say, "I've been making it to all of Junior's appointments in Baltimore. Now you pulling that card trying to make it look like I'm a bad mom, knowing I'm out here doing my best?" She was heated and made it clear she wasn't playing. "Y'all need to back the F up. I'm serious. I can't wait till they take your goofy self away with that temp case. Worry about your probation officer that's trying to send you to jail." And then she dropped another bomb. She claimed she was planning to press charges against Blueface for exposing their son online. But even after saying that, nothing ever came of it. Blueface, still running his mouth. Chrisean, still defending herself. It was right around this time that fans really started paying attention. All the noise, all the accusations, and through it all, people began noticing something else. That maybe there was something seriously going on with that baby after all. Fans did a total 180 on Chrisean, and fast. It's wild to think that not too long ago, the internet was rooting for her when she announced her pregnancy. But now, people are dragging her left and right for how things have played out. If you followed Chrisean for a while, then you already know. She's been known to act a little off the wall. Her toxic roller coaster with Blueface has been going on for nearly 5 years, and it's been pure chaos the whole way. Still, when she first revealed she was pregnant, a lot of folks hoped she'd finally turn things around. For a moment, it looked like she might. She was talking about leaving the drama behind, cutting Blueface off, and raising her baby on her own. She was saying all the right things, trying to paint a picture of a fresh start. In one emotional post, she wrote, "When I saw the face of what was growing inside of me, I had to pray the fear away of being a mommy. It's super overwhelming because this pregnancy was planned. But now, he doesn't see a future with me anymore. We both did things to each other and lost trust. So, I was left with the option of terminating." Then she added, "I was surprised I was that far along. There was no turning back from being a mommy. I instantly fell in love when I saw the face and heard the heartbeat." That post had people believing she was about to step up. But now, with everything that's gone down, fans are saying she fumbled that second chance, and some are calling her a lost cause all over again. So yeah, Chrisean pretty much confirmed what people were already suspecting, that she had seriously thought about ending the pregnancy.
Y'all online thinking I'm taking them to fucking babysitter. My job ain't no fucking babysitter, goddammit.
But that's what everybody looked at you at on the internet.
Shit. Shit, whatever.
What you here for? My son got out the fucking
It's about you. That's trying to make it about this baby. It's about Jonathan today.
bullshit.
And that's likely why she kept drinking early on. But then, she started talking about how this baby was her second chance, her shot at healing and finally getting her life together. She got real vulnerable in one post, writing stuff like, "I don't want to be rock no more. I don't want to be famous. I messed up. I should have stayed in school." Then she said something deep. "I had to separate my heartbreak from the biggest thing I prayed for in the beginning." She was trying to flip the script, saying she wasn't going to move out of fear anymore, that she was okay with letting go of whatever wasn't meant for her. "Having a child won't stop me from making money. It won't stop me from learning or growing. I'm developing more love and time for myself." She made it clear she didn't want anyone's handouts either. "I don't need $1 from anyone to be here for this child. I'm blessed and highly favored. That's all that matters right now. I can't wait to show my journey through all the ups and downs. Through it all, I'm gonna win." She also claimed she was finally cutting Blueface off for good. She said, telling him no today was a step. But then she hit fans with some heavy soul-searching. "How do you break a soul tie?" "I had to step back, because giving a part of me to him is messed up for my son. How'd I let a man who doesn't even want to be a dad to my only son still get access to me?" Then she admitted, "This man texted me today and I almost fell for it. Like, what the F am I doing, for real?" Fans were shook. It was like watching someone try to break free while still chained to their own mistakes. Chrisean kept pouring her heart out and it got real personal. She said, "I'm looking at my son like, hold up. Cut the immature stuff out." Then she admitted, "Y'all, I'm so disappointed in myself right now." And then came the rage. "Hey, Blue, go mess with yourself. Stop hitting me, bruh. Go find another chick to cream on. Plus, homie, that mess is unsafe and nasty. You gonna end up catching something the way you move." It was raw. It was chaotic. And then she flipped to a full-on prayer. She said, "Oh God, let me start wanting better. Lord, please free me from myself. I pray for the strength to stay disciplined. I pray for strength, because having a child and knowing the father wants nothing to do with him, that's hard to face." She admitted that instead of standing up for herself fully, she'd been settling, taking the short end of the stick just to avoid more hurt. That's why, when it came time to give birth, she made a bold move. She banned Blueface from the room completely. She explained, "I simply didn't invite him. I went back to my city to have my baby. None of you weird folks were going to be around my son. I'm all he's got. I'm going to protect him from hate, jealousy, everything." Then, she shared something beautiful and proud. "His name is Chrisean, and he will be loved and respected." She also hyped up her new chapter, posting, "I can't wait to show the level up. The new everything. I'm flying back to LA after I heal, moving into my new home, pressing play on new beginnings, new music, new movies. I'm just beyond grateful." And you know what? At that point, the fans were eating it all up. She had people believing in her, thinking this was really her turning point. We really were rooting for her. For a second, it looked like Chrisean had left her wild days behind. Sure, some folks had their doubts, thought she'd never truly change. But hey, motherhood can bring out a whole new side in people, even the most unpredictable ones. So yeah, people hoped she'd turn things around. But sadly, it didn't take long before she slipped right back into her old ways. She started acting out again, and once that happened, fans started shifting their focus to Junior. That's when the whispers started. People began wondering if something might be going on with the baby. The first red flag, that wild Instagram live she did last January, where she defended tattooing Blueface's mugshot on her face. In the background, fans heard Junior crying, and something about that cry just didn't sound right. It hit different, like something was off. To make things even more concerning, sharp-eyed fans spotted a respirator machine in one of her photos. That had people seriously alarmed. In another clip, Junior was crying again. But this time, Chrisean noticed how it sounded and quickly tried to laugh it off, saying he was just playing or giggling. But viewers weren't buying it. Then the conversation shifted to his eyes. In several videos, Junior seemed to be staring off into space, not following movement or reaching for things like most babies his age usually do. And while he could hold his head up, his behavior didn't quite line up with normal developmental milestones. Fans weren't trying to be cruel, they were just worried. And the more they watched, the more they started asking, "Is everything okay with baby Junior?" As more videos of Junior surfaced, fans grew even more uneasy. They started pointing out little things, details that most folks wouldn't even catch unless they were really paying attention. But that's the thing. People were paying attention, obsessively. Because no matter how much drama surrounded Chrisean and Blueface, it was that baby people were truly worried about. One clip in particular had everyone talking. Junior was lying in his bassinet, but his body seemed unusually stiff. He wasn't kicking his legs or waving his arms like most babies do. Instead, he just laid there, still, silent. It didn't look right. And then came the moment that really shook the internet. During one chaotic live, Chrisean was pacing around, yelling at the screen, arguing with commenters, and right in the background, clear as day, was Junior. Nobody holding him, nobody comforting him, just there as the chaos unfolded around him. That video spread like wildfire, and it made a lot of people start to question whether Chrisean was really putting her child first. The comment sections exploded. People were begging her to get help, not just for the baby, but for herself. Some pleaded with her to take a break from social media. Others begged CPS to step in. But Chrisean, she brushed it all off. She said people were just being nosy and hateful. She swore her son was healthy and loved and that she was doing everything she could. Still, the videos kept coming, and so did the questions. Despite everything going on, Chrisean refused to slow down. Instead of laying low or focusing solely on Junior, she kept popping up on social media, clubbing, linking with different rappers, posting behind-the-scenes clips from music shoots. And every time she did, the backlash hit harder. Fans started calling her out heavy, saying she looked more invested in chasing fame than being a present mother. One user wrote, "Why is she out every other night while her baby's got medical issues she still hasn't addressed?" Another said, "All that energy for tattooing Blueface's mugshot, but no updates on Junior's surgery?" It wasn't just fans either. Some influencers and bloggers jumped into the mess, accusing her of using Junior for sympathy while living like she didn't have real responsibilities. Even people who once defended her started to switch sides, saying enough was enough. At the same time, Blueface was still taking shots, stirring things up whenever the drama cooled down. He posted a now-deleted tweet that said, "If you can be in a music video, you can be at your baby's doctor appointment." That one set things off. Chrisean clapped back, calling him a manipulator and saying he was just bitter she was moving on without him. But people were no longer buying the excuses. What started as support for a young mom trying to find her way had officially turned into serious concern for the baby's well-being. Every video, every post, every messy moment just raised more eyebrows. And behind all the noise, Junior remained at the center, silent, small, and caught in a storm he didn't ask for. As the drama kept spiraling, things took another dark turn. this time with rumors that CPS had officially gotten involved. Word started spreading online that someone close to the situation had tipped off the authorities after seeing too many red flags. And fans? They weren't even shocked anymore. If anything, they were asking why it took this long. People started digging. Some claimed Chrisean had already been contacted by child services, but was keeping it quiet to protect her image. Others said they had insider info that welfare checks had already happened. While nothing was confirmed, the fact that so many believed it, that said everything. Meanwhile, Chrisean stayed on the defense. She went live again, teary-eyed, yelling into her phone, telling folks to mind their business and swearing that no one was taking her son. She said, "Ain't no CPS, ain't no case. My baby is good, I'm good. Y'all just mad because I'm still standing." But the comment section was filled with people who weren't buying it. Some were straight up begging her to step away from the spotlight and focus on healing. Others were calling her reckless and saying someone needed to step in now, before things got worse. And through all of this, Blueface kept stirring the pot. He reposted a story with a screenshot of Junior in the background and wrote, "Tell CPS I'll take him if she can't get it together." It was petty, it was public, and it was a clear message. The war between them wasn't just messy anymore. It was turning into a full-blown custody battle. By now, it was obvious. This wasn't just internet beef anymore. It was a full-on battlefield, with Junior caught in the middle of it all. And things just kept getting uglier. Chrisean, feeling the pressure from every angle, started lashing out even more. On one live stream, she broke down crying, saying she felt like everyone had turned on her. "Y'all acting like I'm the worst mom ever just because I don't post every diaper change. I love my son. I'm doing what I can." But while some fans offered sympathy, most weren't buying it anymore. And Blueface? He was already planting seeds, talking about going to court. He tweeted, "I wasn't trying to take him before, but if she keeps moving like this, I'ma have to step in for real." Then he followed up with, "At least with me, he'll be safe. Y'all see what she doing." At this point, both of them were throwing around accusations like confetti. Blueface said Chrisean was unstable and unfit. Chrisean claimed he was abusive and just trying to control her life. And in the middle of all this chaos, Junior's well-being was barely being discussed beyond the drama. What made things worse was the constant live streaming. Every fight, every breakdown, every moment that should have been private went public. Viewers were witnessing parenting decisions, or lack of them, play out in real time. And it was painful to watch. People weren't just gossiping anymore. They were genuinely scared for that baby. The internet had gone from cheering Chrisean on to asking, is anyone in this situation actually putting that child first? Naturally, Chrisean tried to defend herself, as any mother would. She kept telling fans that Junior was perfectly fine, brushing off all the concerns. But let's be real, things hit a new level when his first birthday rolled around. People were expecting to see a little toddler crawling, maybe even taking those first steps. But what they saw? Junior couldn't stand or walk on his own, not even for a second. Chrisean tried to play it off, holding him up on her legs like he was standing, but the internet wasn't fooled. The body language, the way he leaned, it all looked staged. And while it's true that not all babies walk by their first birthday, fans were already side-eyeing everything because of all the other red flags. Then came another twist. One of Chrisean's former friends, Janet, came out and said what many were already thinking. According to her, Chrisean was straight up in denial about Junior's condition. She claimed she tried to get him help, but Chrisean wasn't having it. And that's just the start, because then came the drama with Marsh, Chrisean's best friend at the time. The two completely fell out when Marsh allegedly tried to take Junior to the hospital while Chrisean was locked up. Marsh had been taking care of the baby, and when Chrisean found out she tried to get him medical attention, she lost it. In leaked texts between Marsh and a friend, Marsh claimed, "She got mad because when she called from jail, I told her I can keep Junior." That message set the internet off. People couldn't believe Chrisean would get angry over someone trying to help her son. Fans started asking the same question over and over again. If the people around her are seeing something's wrong, why isn't she? Marsh didn't hold back. She dropped bomb after bomb about what really went down while she had Junior. She said, "Chrisean kept promising me money and all this stuff, but days were passing and my Cash App stayed empty. Meanwhile, Junior, he had nothing. He only had the clothes on his back, no milk, because he can't eat solids, no blanket, no car seat, no bottles, no extra clothes, no shoes, nothing. I bought what I could, but I got my own kid to take care of. She said it straight. A real friend wouldn't have left her struggling like that while caring for her child. And it didn't stop there. Marsh explained that when she had her sister help babysit so she could work and make rent, things took another turn. Her sister noticed that Junior was constantly spitting up and said she was thinking about taking him to the hospital. So, when Chrisean called from jail and Marsh told her what was happening, she went off. According to Marsh, Chrisean freaked out and immediately had Smiley, one of her people, pick Junior up from her sister. It was starting to look real obvious that Chrisean didn't want anyone taking that baby to a doctor. And then Marsh said something that had fans shook. She claimed Chrisean went out of her way to stage photo shoots just to make it seem like Junior was perfectly fine. Marsh said, she used to be on that exposing Chrisean Reddit every single day, had the notifications turned on. Anytime somebody posted, she'd be the first to read it. She added, I'd be doing her lashes and she'd show me the posts, like, they saying he can't walk, they saying he can't hold himself up. Fans couldn't believe it. She was watching the drama unfold in real time. And instead of getting help, she was focused on proving the internet wrong. Marsh dropped one last bomb. She said Chrisean would literally plan how to trick the internet. I'm gonna post a pic of him in his walker later, she'd say, and Marsh would be like, Chrissy, he can't even walk. But Chrisean, she'd just respond, I gotta make them think he can. Otherwise, they gonna say he's messed up because I was drinking. But I wasn't even drinking that much. Marsh didn't hold back. She's sick, bro. And it gets worse. There've been claims that Chrisean even photoshops Junior's pictures to make him look more developed, more normal, just to keep up appearances. But the internet's not blind. People are asking the same question over and over again. Why not just get that baby some real medical help? To put it all in perspective, he's nearing 2 years old now and still reportedly struggling to hold his head up. And yet, Chrisean is still out here attending events, taking pics, and acting like everything's fine. So when Carlissa, Blueface's mom, spoke out, her comments hit different. It was like she confirmed everything fans had feared. But let's not act like she's coming from a place of love either. Y'all remember that courthouse mess, right? When Chrisean got arrested, showing up to Blueface's hearing. Both Carlissa and Blueface's dad were there, but neither of them wanted to take Junior. In fact, witnesses say they argued over not taking him, even knowing that meant he'd have to go into temporary foster care. Let that sink in. This whole situation is heartbreaking. No matter how wild the parents act online, it's Junior who ends up carrying the weight. Chrisean as a mom, Blueface as a dad, Carlissa as a grandmother. It's like a disaster that's already been written. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to stay in the loop with all the latest tea. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, and I'll catch you in the next video.